In today's fast-paced world, our minds are constantly preoccupied, and our desires are unrelenting. We often overlook the simple joy of existence. It's time to awaken to the conscious act of being, to deeply comprehend that the present moment is our true possession. Let's prioritize the now and make it the focal point of our lives. In this video, we will explore the transformative journey of surrendering to the present moment, letting go of the constant need for understanding, and embracing the peace that arises from allowing life to unfold naturally. Let's delve into the extraordinary power of presence and discover the true freedom that comes from releasing our attachments to mental constructs. One effective practice that can aid us in achieving this is mindful walking. The next time you find yourself transitioning from one place to another, I encourage you to adopt a fresh perspective and listen without the incessant chatter of the mind. Let go of the constant need to analyze, interpret, and label every passing thought or sensation that arises in your consciousness. Instead, simply observe and listen without the burden of excessive thinking. We have become accustomed to labeling and categorizing everything we perceive, feel, and experience. We have developed a craving for constantly assessing our likes and dislikes, perpetuating an ongoing conflict with both situations and people. However, perhaps this is merely a habit, one that can be broken. The remarkable part is that breaking this habit requires no action on our part. All we need to do is allow each moment to unfold as it is. When you embrace and accept what is, you tap into a deeper level within yourself. At this profound level, your inner state is no longer dependent on the mind's judgments of what is good or bad. By saying yes to all of life's circumstances and accepting the present moment as it is, you discover a profound inner peace. In our pursuit of peace, joy, and freedom, we often find ourselves entangled in a complex web of attachments. Our minds constantly cling to thoughts, desires, and expectations, creating a tangled tapestry that obscures the simplicity of being. But what if we could unravel this web of attachment? What if we could release the grip of our thoughts and surrender to the present moment? In this act of letting go, we uncover a profound truth. True peace, joy, and freedom arise when we transcend the limitations of attachment. Attachment binds us to a relentless pursuit of external validation and fulfillment. We hold on to the belief that our happiness and self-worth depend on achieving specific outcomes or possessing certain objects or relationships. However, this tireless striving leaves us perpetually dissatisfied, forever chasing an elusive mirage. Yet, there is another path, a path of liberation that lies in embracing the simplicity of being. It begins with recognizing the impermanent nature of all things and understanding that attachment to the transient leads to suffering. By loosening our grip on expectations, we create space for life's mysterious dance to unfold. Resisting thoughts is another vital aspect of this journey. Our minds are constantly chattering, generating an endless stream of thoughts, judgments, and interpretations. But what if we could step back and observe this mental activity without becoming entangled in its grip? By cultivating the ability to witness our thoughts with detachment, we can break free from their control and open ourselves to a higher wisdom that lies beyond our limited thinking. Through this process, we discover the profound beauty of presence, the art of fully inhabiting the present moment. Immersed in the here and now, we connect with the essence of life itself, awakening to the richness of each passing moment, experiencing the depth of existence with an open heart and a clear mind. This moment, the eternal now, has always been and will always be complete in itself. There is nothing to be done, no need for interpretation. Simply let life be and allow it to flow through you unhindered by the mind's constant interference. By doing so, you will find a serenity that surpasses understanding and a harmony with the inherent perfection of existence itself. In the realm of thought, much suffering and sadness arise when we mistakenly believe that every passing thought in our minds represents an absolute truth. It is not the external situations themselves that cause unhappiness, rather, it is our thoughts and interpretations about those situations that leave us feeling discontented. By recognizing this fundamental truth, we can disentangle ourselves from these thoughts and come to know ourselves as something beyond the constant mental chatter. We discover the silence beneath the noise, the love and joy beneath the veil of pain. This self-awareness brings forth a sense of freedom, salvation, and illumination. In the grand tapestry of life, there exists a profound invitation, a calling to step out of the shadows of the past and future, and fully immerse ourselves in the radiant embrace of the present moment. Within this sacred realm, true liberation awaits as we embark on a transformative journey of self-discovery. At the heart of this odyssey lies the relinquishment of the ego's insatiable need for control. The ego, that ever-present companion, whispers stories of separation and grasping, constantly seeking to dominate and shape our experiences according to its desires. Unaware of the internal wellspring of energy within us, the ego perpetually seeks fulfillment in the external world. The ceaseless voice inside our heads, which never seems to quiet down, becomes obsessed with form, oblivious to the most crucial dimension of human existence, the sacred, the silence, the formless, the divine. However, when we release the grip of excessive thinking, a remarkable transformation occurs. We witness a profound shift in our perception of reality. When we cease compulsively labeling everything we encounter and relinquish our attachment to our personal narrative, we awaken to the vibrant aliveness of the present moment. Presence emerges and replaces the conceptual notion of self. In this state of simplicity, we discover a profound shift in our being. We no longer cling to complex identities or unnecessary mental constructs. We are liberated from the burdensome weight of excessive thought. The richness of life unfolds before us in its raw and unadorned beauty. By embracing the power of presence, we transcend the limitations of the ego and connect with the deeper essence of ourselves. We discover that true fulfillment resides not in the pursuit of external achievements or validations, but in the profound intimacy with our own being. It is through the act of fully inhabiting the present moment that we uncover the boundless wellspring of peace, joy, and authenticity that resides within. However, living in the present requires a certain level of inner attunement, an awakening to the subtle whispers of the present moment. It demands that we cultivate heightened awareness, a conscious presence that permeates every breath and reverberates through our very core. In this state of deepened presence, we become attuned to the intricate symphony of life unfolding around and within us. We dance in harmony with the rhythm of existence itself. Releasing the ego's script is no small feat. It requires a willingness to let go of our attachment to outcomes, identities, and the illusion of control. It beckons us to surrender to the ever-shifting tides of life with unwavering trust in the wisdom of the universe. Through this surrender, we discover a newfound freedom, a liberation from the shackles of fear, anxiety, and discontent. The need to be special dissipates, and we become ordinary. The essence of meditation, for example, lies in stillness, in becoming aware of the spaces between words. The most significant achievement in our lives is the ability to be quiet. Wisdom arises from maintaining inner calm and silence. Simply observe and listen, nothing more is required. Cultivating a state of tranquility while observing and listening activates the genuine intelligence that resides within you. So, allow this inner calm to guide your words and actions. In moments of silence, we reconnect with the essence of our being, both before assuming this physical and mental form called a person and beyond when this form dissipates. The imperfect nature of everything can be as it is. The irony is that when we let go of demands, all situations, people, places, and facts become satisfactory, harmonious, serene, and peaceful. There are situations where no answer or explanation can satisfy. In those moments, it is an invitation to dive deeper into the mysteries of existence, to embrace the uncertainty and profound questions that lie beyond the realm of mere comprehension. It is an opportunity to dwell where the mind's limitations dissolve, surging a profound sense of awe. In those moments, life may seem devoid of meaning. Perhaps someone in despair reaches out to you, and you find yourself at a loss for what to do or say. However, when you wholeheartedly accept that you do not know, when you surrender the futile struggle for answers with the limited thinking of your mind, something remarkable happens. By surrendering, you create space for a greater intelligence to operate through you. Even your thinking can benefit from this as expanded intelligence flows into it, inspiring new insights. So, it is essential to be relaxed and at peace with not knowing, for it is in this state that the answers come. When you cease resisting internally, you open yourself to unconditioned awareness, which is infinitely faster than the human mind. This immense intelligence can then express itself through you, providing guidance and support both internally and externally. That's why when you stop resisting internally, you often find that things improve. The will that flows through your actions will no longer be ego-driven. The smaller will must yield, allowing a more potent will to flow and address the situation at hand. In Buddhist terms, for example, this is known as right action, which arises only from a correct state of consciousness. However, before the right action can emerge, you must leave the ego behind by transcending its limitations. This creates space for higher wisdom to guide your actions. It is a transformative process that requires humility, surrender, and trust. The self no longer identifies with form, thoughts, or emotions, and you recognize yourself as something formless, the space of consciousness. Now, observe this moment. Notice how the mind categorizes this moment and how this constant process of labeling, this perpetual issuing of judgments, creates pain and unhappiness. By observing the mechanisms of the mind, you step outside of your patterns of resistance, allowing the present moment to be as it is. This grants you a glimpse of an inner state free from external conditions, a state of true deep peace. Now, accept this moment exactly as it is. Surrender to this moment rather than to a story through which you interpret it. Surrendering means letting go of the need to understand and being okay with what you do not know. When you surrender, the sense of self undergoes a transformation. It stops identifying with reactions or mental judgments and becomes the space around them. Open yourself to this unconditioned awareness. Practice observing and listening without thought. Maintain inner calm and silence. Then, allow life to be. We express our heartfelt gratitude for your presence and engagement throughout this video. Thanks for watching, and until next video, take care and stay tuned for the upcoming content.